20.
What's going on, guys? Jive from the Geek Week here, and I just wanted to talk to you about a few things we didn't get a chance to talk about, so let's talk about them. First of which being John Wick 4. John Wick 4. Was it worth it? It was. John Wick 4 was good. I liked it a lot. I thought they went a lot more for a cinematography, flashy sort of style as opposed to a gritty, like, real sort of style. And by that I mean, like, typically with the John Wick movies, even from like a combat sequence, you can look at, and they're still out of the box, don't get me wrong, 1, 2, and 3 were still, he's doing crazy things, but if you look at like some of the combat and the moves that he puts on people, they are real things, they are real. It looks like it would work in real life, as opposed to this one. They definitely went with a lot more flashy things with, I mean, at some points he's just grabbing people and throwing them with little to no effort. But it did look good. It did look good. And you could definitely see, like, just as far as like the settings, like was it the Tokyo Hotel? Whichever hotel that had the samurai guy with the daughter. I mean, it was a beautiful, beautiful backdrop with the cherry blossoms. They really really went all out on the cinematography for this one. How do I think it ranks up with the other John Wicks? I think I'd put this one number 2 after number 1. I think it's that good, honestly. And one thing I wanted to talk about just with John Wick in general was why John Wick works, right? Because it's not, don't let me kid you here. It's not gonna like blow your mind as far as this isn't a masterpiece of cinema, like it's an action movie like any other action movie. But let me tell you why this works, right? Action movies are quite simple. People aren't, you don't need a complex, out of the box story that's super contriving, and you just don't. People aren't there to see that. Quite simply, they're there for the action. So if you have a story that's, compelling enough, but concrete is the key word. Your story just needs to be concrete in an action series, especially if it's going to be continuing. You have a part 2, 3, so on and so forth. The story just needs to be concrete. Nowadays, you have so many action movies where, the story is taking away from it. And it's like, it really shouldn't be. The story should be an afterthought when you have a good action movie. Like, John Wick's story is quite simple. Guy loses his wife and his dog, and he goes out killing people, bro. Like, it's quite simple. And of course, I'm dumbing it down. They add on more to it, but it's very simple to follow. Like, it's not... and that is quite cool, actually, because the more you get into it, the more lore they add into it with the, Assassin Society and stuff. But I find it's very easy to follow. Like, when I was watching 4, I didn't need to rewatch any of the prior films. I hadn't seen 3 probably since it came out, or any of the others. I know I've watched 1 and 2 multiple times. 3 I've only think I've seen once, and it was probably back when it came out. And it's most recent since I've seen 4. But I felt like I fell right into the story. It was great. They had my boy Donnie Yen in there, dude. And then, God, I should look this up. I don't have anything to look this up on me. But he played, and then the guy that played Scorpion in Mortal Kombat. But, like, he's also so much more than that, because he's in, like, a ton of my favorite, like, Kung Fu films, dude. Like, same with Donnie Yen, too. Like, if you guys don't know, these guys are like Hong Kong gold, like as far as cinema goes, like kung fu movies, wuxia films, like these guys are kings of it. But yeah, they had them in the film, and I thought it was a great touch. And yeah, man, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. If I had to give it a quick rank out of 10, John Wick 4 for me, I'm going with a 7 out of 10. A solid, well, you know, if we go to points, 7.2 out of 10. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was good. Moving on, I did also want to talk, unfortunately, I did want to talk Star Wars with you guys. So they announced 3 more Star Wars movies, which is, you know, never good news these days. I mean, that's always just hold your breath, really. But on top of that, they announced Daisy Ridley is returning. If you don't know, that's who played Rey in that god-awful trilogy that they had came out with. But and I don't really want to bash her as an actress because she's not. I mean, I've never seen her or anything else. For sure, she's all right. But as far as her character within the universe is concerned, I mean, come on, dude, you're just beating a dead horse here. And I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Until you get rid of Kathleen Kennedy at Disney, you're just never going to have Star Wars films that are worthwhile. You're just not. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. You can't tell me like, oh, no, just give it some more time. I mean, there's been how many films now? I mean, and it's like the best one was Rogue One, but I mean, by no means am I gonna call that film gold. I enjoy it very much, but I don't think it's gold. I mean, I think it's, you know, really living off the hype of what is gold, the original trilogy, which is, you know, never a bad thing, but they've done that too many times. I just, you know, God, I've said it before. I just lost all hope, really, when it comes to especially films in the Star Wars universe. Yeah, that hurts. It hurts. But I'll definitely still watch it. I'll definitely still review it for you guys, of course. But yeah, I just thought I'd point that out. Also, they're calling for the guy everybody says I look like, but Finn, the guy who played Finn, to return too. I hope he sticks to his laurels because he was pretty adamant about how shitty the films were. Like, you don't need me to tell you they're bad films, guys. The actors in the films are telling you they're bad films, but he was like, I'll never do another one of these. But people are calling for him back like it's a second chance, but I don't know, guys. Like, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Look, at the end of the day, can we just let the whole Skywalker thing go? And just, like, it's such a vast universe. Does anybody have creativity nowadays? Can we not create another story? Mandalorian's been good. Is it perfect? No, but it's good. I like it. I mean, at least they're trying something, you know? It's just such a big universe to stick to the same storyline throughout, you know, 30 years. Like, let it die. Good Lord. But I digressed. Lastly, I just wanted to talk about some news. We do still have D&D coming very soon. We're working on that. Actually just created my character the other day. We'll have Peter pretty much running the DM for that game. Me and Drew and somebody else, I think, as well. But that'll be coming soon. Animania, me and Jay will get on that soon, and we'll have another episode up as soon as possible. But other than that, guys, you already know. Comment, share, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.